All right, scale of 1 to 10. And this comes from Sam Farmer, the LA Times, spoke to Phillip Rivers yesterday. And Rivers tells me he hasn't heard from the Saints, but would listen. Rivers has said this before. His name doesn't come up organically. He injected it into the conversation. 1 to 10. How likely is it we will see a Phillip Rivers comeback this year, Chris?
I'm going to go low here. I'm going to say a 2. I'll give it a chance. I don't think it's going to happen with the Saints. First off, I think like Sean Payton talked about this a little bit a few weeks ago. Like, that's not an easy offense to learn. And they got guys there they trust. And Phillip Rivers is not exactly going to be in the trust tree for everybody when they watch film the last few years. So that's why, I think it would take something miraculous at this point to see him back in the league.
I'll go to 3.
Okay.
I was going to say 4 or 5, but you've convinced me to stick it at 3. I love a good story, so I'd be rooting for Phillip Rivers with his bolo tie to walk through the door and shucks and golly gee his way to maybe a Super Bowl championship.
Oh, I wish,
Scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that Dak Prescott starts against the Broncos? Dr. Jerry Jones said he has every reason to think he'll play. Look, Jerry Jones has every reason to get people to show up for the games and buy all that overpriced stuff. So he's going to huckster his way into making people think it's going to be Dak, even if it isn't. Scale of 1 to 10, do you think it will be?
I do. I'm going to give it like an 8 or 9. I mean, to me, he's going to start it's about, I think he's going to practice tomorrow, Thursday, and they talked about Friday. So it's just about getting through that. But from what we saw Sunday night pregame, the way he was moving around, you alluded to it yesterday, I mean, it doesn't look like he's far off. So I really expect him to play.
I'd say have them both ready, Prescott and Rush. And if there's any doubt, if there's any inkling, if there's anything about Dak, then just flip to Cooper Rush. But they can win the next 2. Then after that, Chiefs and Raiders just a few days apart. The Sunday before Thanksgiving at Kansas City, the Raiders on Thanksgiving. That is going to be a gigantic game, given where the Raiders are this year and the Cowboys. Can't wait for that one. Scale of 1 to 10. How many slices of blame pie do the headsets get for the Giants' 2-5 record? And now the league said yesterday we have not identified an issue with the Bose headsets made by Bose.
Yeah.
Bose.
Right. They want to make sure Bose didn't look bad. That's for sure. I'm not going to give this too much credit here. I mean, how many I'm going to give it a 2. I don't think it's affecting whether they win or lose the game. It didn't. I don't think it was the headsets that caused the timeouts in the second half of the game on Monday night. It might have been the first half timeouts you look at. So, again, it's a pain in the butt. But, man, this goes on around the NFL a lot. It really does. I mean, I would tell you just in my career, I mean, it was a few times a year where Gruden – Jeff Fisher, something's wrong. What the hell's going on? He's going to yell at the tech guy to go get the damn headsets ready. What's wrong with the damn headsets? Can't you do your freaking job? And then they'd be fixed the next series or three plays later. It happens a lot.
Is that where you got it from?
What?
Anytime there's the slightest technological glitch, you lose your freaking mind? Is that where it's from?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. It's just me and technology. We don't like each other a whole lot, and I'm always...
You are the calmest, nicest, most self-deprecating, funny, great to be around, unless and until there's an issue with technology. Then, my God, run and hide. Dad is home, and he's mad, and he's taking off his belt.
Yeah. Oh, that's I think how my kids feel sometimes when things aren't working right. I am the guy that's like, why isn't the freaking TV working? What the? And a lot of 4-letter words. And then I usually make it worse. I get mad as I try to fix it, and I end up ripping a wire out because I'm pissed off that it's not working right, and I make it worse. And I go, man, I wish I never did that.
And you got those big giant hands and this tiny little wire. I think that's part of it too. By the way, Joe Judge should have never gone there. That would have been the best play because there's no way to raise that without it making it look like you're making excuses.
Right.
Just keep your mouth shut, deal with it quietly, and because you create a storyline that kind of makes you look like a boob, frankly. All due respect. I say that respectfully.
Yes.
That he made himself look like a boob.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.